Hello and welcome to my channel, Rick's YouTube channel. We are playing Strategic Command Classic World War I, and let's start a new game. And I believe we are going to go 1914 Call of Arms. Mobilization is not yet complete, but Europe is at war. The Great War has begun. Okay, we're going to play as Essential Powers. We're gonna go 3D units, quick animation, and let's get this started. Okay, let's go. Alright. Okay. Alright. In accordance with the plans of the late Count Alfred von Schlieffen. Okay, rapid advance into Belgium and northern France. It should aim for Paris. Paris in our hands, France will greatly be weakened. So we can finish her off and then turn our attention to Russia. Okay. Either punish Serbia or focus on Russia. Wir got Kaiser, Volk und Vaterland. Helmut von Moltke, General Chief of Staff. Okay, well, let's start in Serbia. Okay. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's go here. Okay, they sunk one. And then we'll send our other battleship down here. Okay, they sunk one. And let's move this guy into here and try to take that. Okay, let's force march this detachment down here. Detachment is more like I would say these are not corps but armies, and these are more like corps. Okay, we'll move into here, and there's an army group. Okay, never mind, shouldn't have done that. Alright, well, never mind. Move this guy down into here. We'll attack Belgivo. Keep attacking Belgrade. And then we'll move our recon bombers down to here. And we'll move this detachment into the mountains. Well, let me see this. What is our supply situation? 3. Gonna be 3 there, 4. Well, let's move them to the town. No, I don't want to do that because I want to reinforce them. We'll just move them there. And we're going to go ahead and entrench these guys. Yes, I will do that. We'll move these guys to Limburg. Yeah, we'll move them to the... Well... Let's entrench them right there. And we'll move these guys into Premisil. Move these guys. And I'll move these guys in the Krakow, and we'll move this cavalry unit to there. Okay, and I think that's good for now for the Serbians. I'll move these guys into. Move them there, that unit. Okay, East Prussia. East Prussia. I'm gonna move these guys down to. What is it? The mine. Entrench these dudes. Trench these dudes. These guys are not entrenched, but we will entrench them. We're gonna leave. I'm gonna entrench these guys. We'll leave those guys there. Entrench these guys. Alright. And we'll check the properties of the sub. He can spot only 0 on land. What can they spot? Only spot 1 on land. And we're gonna move this recon bombers to there. Actually, wait a second. Check our supply situation. 8. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay. That looks good to me. Alright. Now we are going to move these guys to Mulhouse. These guys are going to be some reserve units. I'm going to entrench these guys for sure. Going to entrench these guys. And we're going to move these guys. Okay. Trying to attack. Trying to be aggressive. I want to be aggressive. Them to. And I think we're going to force march these guys. Yeah, we're gonna can attack. And we have to go to the war maps. War map, Belgium. Declare war. Yes, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and close this out. UK joins the Entente. And we're done. Okay, that was a good move. We're gonna leave them there and bring our late unit up. Ah, pinche. Trying to take these forts right away. And they took some losses. Okay, that's fine. And we'll send this cavalry unit into there. Capture, what is that? I don't know what town that is. And we'll move these guys. Put them. Okay. Let's keep moving. Keep moving, we're gonna attack Brussels. I'm not too worried about taking Antwerp because I'm gonna get some reserve corps. And they will be used to we're not gonna attack there. We are going to force march these guys into here. And we're gonna force march these guys. Then there. And we'll move our recon bombers. Well, that's a 9. Yep, we'll move them there. Recon bombers are not really good for recon or bombing. They're more used. Should be used for uh, recon. Hence the name. Okay, we'll move this unit up into there. I am not going to take this subunit out of the east just yet. And I'm not going to move this unit or the Marines here just yet. Okay, I think that's everything. Yes. Yeah, that's it. All we're going to do. But we will. Yes. We're going to go ahead and end the turn now. I think I'm happy with what I got. And let's see what happens. That's the one bad thing about this game is the commander of the High Sea Fleets, our Mittelmeer Division, whose flagship is the Goeben. Battle cruiser is currently sailing the Mediterranean towards Guns. When the Goeben, the Yes, we're gonna. This is where the Goban sells to Constantinople and serves with the Ottomans. We're gonna go ahead and say yes. Konrad von Hotzendorf, General von Emmeroil, and the 4th and 7th Corps of our 2nd Army are currently en route to Novi Sad and Tischneberg near the Serbia, where they will deploy shortly to take part in the invasion of Serbia. However, we're worried about that deploying them will leave us with insufficient forces facing the Russians. Play Serbia, yes, or rather send them to get. It's going to take 2 more weeks to send them to the Russian border. We're going to go yes, send to Serbia. Luxembourg surrenders. Germany plunders 24 MPP. French mobilization continues. Austria-Hungary deploys the 2nd Army to fight against Serbia. It's a cool picture. And we get 2 more corps. Austro-Hungarian mobilization contingent. Yes, that's a cool picture. I believe that's Konrad Hotzendorf. Well, maybe not. And these general staffs that you look back in history, like the French and the Austrians of World War I, they had really, really, really funny Chief Army HQ headquarters. The general staff have weird uniforms. Maybe we should have brought that core back. And Germany collects 279 MPPs. Austria 202 and the Ottomans 10. Okay. Okay. I did have a series started, but I had a problem with my AMD video quality of the recordings, the actual video drive or whatever, but it was messed up, so Microsoft had to help me out. Yeah, it was terrible. Like, it was zoomed all the way in. I called them, they remote viewed into my computer and got it working. So, pretty happy about that. Otherwise, I didn't know what I was going to do. I do love creating content, even though Vox has really fucked shit up lately, so. Thank you, Vox, for screwing us over. And thank you, YouTube, for giving in to that dude's demands. What's his name? I forgot. Something Garcia. If you guys aren't aware, I lean conservative. And the left is really screwing conservatives over with their agendas. It's almost like a new witch hunt. A new age witch hunt, you know? Killing off the conservatives. That's what I forgot to move my sub. And we'll go ahead and sink that battleship. Okay. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good attack, good attack. And I'll probably end up having to redeploy him. Like, move him out of Memel. Good, 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 good. I'll give him up those little towns, but I'm not gonna give him the big ones up. Okay. Alright, looks like they're done. UK seizes the Ottoman dreadnoughts. Sultan Osman. Yes. Um, uh, it later became the Argano or whatever. That battleship dreadnought was originally purchased by the Argentinians or Brazilians. And the BF arrives in France. And then they no longer wanted it because Chile, Brazil, and Argentina all signed an arms treaty. And so they sold it to the Ottomans. The Ottomans wanted it. The Ottomans bought it or gave the money to Britain in payment in full. And then as the war drew closer, the Ottomans became closer with the Germans. And Winston Churchill, who was the first Lord of the Admiralty, seeing that the Ottomans were growing closer and decided to seize them, which shouldn't have been able to do. The Ottomans essentially paid for that in full in gold, and the British stole their ship. And I can understand the British's, French mobilization continues. I can understand the mindset of the British at that time is to not allow them to get a dreadnought because the Ottoman Navy at this point in time does not exist. And it exists, but not really. And so they stole it. And so what the Germans did was gave the Ottomans gold and to draw them even closer into the Central Powers. So, maybe if the British wouldn't have taken that ship, maybe the Ottomans wouldn't have joined. And today there would be an Ottoman Empire still, I believe. Well, maybe. I think the Arabs down there still wanted freedom. But Entente naval units blockade imports to Germany and the North Sea. Fear of German raiders upset trade from the British Empire. Okay. Entente naval blockade of Germany. This may launch. So this is essentially what they did in real life. Chief of the General Staff Helmuth von Moltke, given the weakness in East Russia, we could greatly strengthen our position there by bringing Paul von Hindenburg out of retirement. Give him a field commander. Assist him his duties would be Erich von Ludendorff. Serve as his chief of staff. Fighting Hindenburg and Ludendorff with the necessary logistical support will cost us 200 MPPs at 50 MPPs a turn for 4 turns. Yes, we'll go ahead and do this. Yes. And we get Hindenburg comes out of retirement to command in East Prussia. Yeah, and during the Battle of Tannenberg over here, they split the Russian army in two, and both, or maybe it was two armies, and they split them in half. But it was both armies were destroyed, and Hindenburg is hailed a savior of East Prussia and Germany, and from that point on, Ludendorff becomes very, very, I guess you say, jealous or angry, which is understandable. But we're gonna go back to the Western Front first. We saved it. Okay. Gonna attack here. And Brussels falls. We'll move this unit in. We'll continue to push this unit. Yeah. Let's see. Let's move this cavalry unit. Okay, to Lille. this cavalry. Okay, so they're setting up behind this. Behind the Somme here. So let's see. Let's still move down here. Move him still there. Continue to move as fast as we can. Don't know if we're going to capture it, but I'm gonna move this guy here. Well, damn it. Let's move him there. I want to take that as fast as I can. And we'll move these guys here. And we'll move those guys there. Continue to move these guys. I think we're going to go ahead and reinforce these guys. Yep, to 7. We'll go ahead and reinforce these guys. Well, we'll do the max there. And oh crap. Go ahead and move these guys back to Luxembourg. We'll move those guys there. And we'll reinforce. Reinforce. Okay, we already moved those guys. They can retreat. Should probably entrench these guys. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we'll move these guys up to here. Let's go ahead and entrench these guys. Trench. And we will entrench. Okay, that's good. These guys will stay there. Boomer, you stink. Damn dog stinks. Okay, let's move down to, well, let's get up here. And we'll move the sub there. And let's go back down to Serbia. Okay. Okay, they sunk our battleship. Are you serious? Oh, son of a gun. Okay, well, move that guy there. We'll force march these. No, we'll just go ahead and reinforce these guys. There. We'll attack here. And maybe the next turn we can take that. And they got nothing. Okay. Now let's move these guys. Okay, we'll go ahead and move those guys back. Well, and now we'll take Belgrade. Okay. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Okay, so we took Belgrade, Serbia's capital. Very good. Okay. Can these guys reinforce? Gonna go. Let's go ahead and. Yeah, let's entrench these guys. We're not going to attack. Okay. We'll move those guys there. Yeah, we'll attack the cavalry unit. And we'll move HQ there. And we're not going to move these units here. Not just yet. Okay. We'll go ahead and reinforce. Reinforce. Okay, we're gonna move. We're gonna move these guys up. Yep. And we're gonna move these guys back here. Reinforce. And we're gonna move these guys up. Entrench. And trench. Okay. And we can't do anything with these guys. Yeah, we're not gonna attack. Okay. No, we're not gonna spend any money. Well, we are going to go ahead on the second turn. We're gonna get, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get production technology as Germany, Austria, and Hungary. Yes. Production technology. Okay. And that works for me. Everybody move down here. That sucks. I lost a battleship. That really, really sucks. Okay, we'll be able to take that town next. I believe we got Belgrade. Well, let's go ahead and end the turn. Well, let me make sure everybody's moved. Yes, everybody has moved. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay. Serbia moves government to Nish. Good. Maybe that'll draw the Bulgarians closer to us. Baron Conrad von Wangenheim, our ambassador to the Ottoman Empire, reports that from Constantinople that the Ottoman army is not yet ready for war, and that large sum of money will need to be spent on it to bring it up to acceptable standard. Improving the Ottoman army will cost 200 MPPs at 50 MPPs a turn for 4 turns. In return, the Ottomans will be able to provide Lehman von Sanders with logistical support necessary to take the field. Would you like to provide? Yes. I want the Ottomans in the war. Ottomans are impressed by increased German support. Yes, Belgrade did not fall. Bulgaria takes increasing interest in events in Serbia. Yes, hopefully this jumps them into the war earlier. Ottomans welcome the arrival of the Goban to Constantinople. Yes, Belgrade did not fall. I believe it fell in 1915. So almost, I think it was almost an entire year before it completely fell. And at that time, the Serbians were being affected by a massive typhoid epidemic. And you have to understand the Serbian army was very, very small, but it was almost like a professional army, even though it was drawn up of conscripts. Because they had been at war for since 1912. So they were very well trained and adapted to this new trench warfare. Because up until the Great War, most armies across the world were in lines, just like the great Napoleonic armies of the 17th, 18th century, 19th century. They fought in lines. Austro-Hungarian mobilization continues. So this was very, very new to the Serbians and Germans. I believe the Germans were more aware of the way the new warfare was going than a majority of the great European powers. They had adopted the machine gun. Many countries still hadn't. And it wasn't until the French were slaughtered in one day's battle where they lost almost 30,000 men. I believe it was 27,000. That was the largest amount of men killed in one day was that day that the French, in an open field, charged Germans with machine guns on top of a hill. And 27,000 of their men died. And then you have to remember too, they were still in the Napoleonic era mindset with their uniforms too. Red hats, dark blue overcoats, and red trousers. Yeah. So it was going to they took my Galatian oil fields, damn it. Oh well. And they're still retreating. I know what they're doing. They're trying to get behind that line, so when we attack, they'll be totally entrenched. So I want to take, and I don't think Ypres or every, so I think that's going to be the only Belgian town left like it was in real life. But unlike in real life, I want to crush the French and win the war before the Americans get involved. So, because I believe strategic command games take a more historical approach, yet they are still give you a bit of a sandbox feel. Son of a. Pinch. Well, at least I'll be able to buy that a fraction of the price. Okay. Alright. Okay. To get that cavalry out of there. It sucks, I lost a battleship. At some point in time, I'll have to replace that beautiful battleship of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Okay, so if I can do this, where I draw them out and piecemeal their cores, I will thoroughly do that. Okay, I think I'm going to retreat that army. Alright, we'll retreat that. Alright, okay, I think we will be done after this. With this episode, I think we'll call this episode once their turn is over. We'll call it an episode, and try to get another episode out tomorrow. I really, really thoroughly do love Slitherene and Matrix game. They make some really, really good games. I should draw out some of these cores and make an offensive attack towards Warsaw. But it's going to be really hard to do that because I got to play defense till I take Serbia out. Okay, my wife's calling, so Okay, the importance of Holland. Imperial Germany's war economy relies on goods imported from neutral Holland. It is therefore vital that we keep the Holland friendly to us, using diplomacy if necessary, as if it is solely due to her friendly neutral status that we can import goods that would otherwise be deprived of us. If Holland were to enter the war on either side or swing towards favoring the Entente, then we would lose these vital imports and our people could face food shortages. Für Gott und Kaiser, Volk und Fatherland. For the fatherland. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and save this. And I'm going to end the episode here, so please, join me with more episodes of this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.